Why Don't I Look Like You by Abyan, Junus-Nishizawa and Farah Landemaine. Illustrations by Cecillia Hidayat. Once upon a time, there was a tapir called Timo. One day, little Timo asked his mother, "Mama, why don't I look like you?" Little Timo did look different. He was brown, with beige spots and stripes all over his body, whilst his mother was black and white. "Oh, my darling, there are many animals that don't look like their mothers," said Mama Tapir. "Really? Which animals, Mama?" asked little Timo. "Let's go take a look," said Mama Tapir, and they walked towards a pond. "Hello, Mrs. Froggy. This is my son Timo. I'd like him to meet your babies," said Mama Tapir. "Hello, Mrs. Tapir. Sure. Please come closer and have a look, Timo," said Mrs. Froggy. "Why, they look different from you, Mrs. Froggy. They have tails," said little Timo in surprise. The tiny tadpoles did look different from Mrs. Froggy. They had strong tails which helped them swim really fast. Mrs. Froggy didn't have a tail. She had green legs instead. "Oh, I have to go now before they swim too far. Goodbye," said Mrs. Froggy as she jumped into the pond. Little Timo and Mama Tapir walked on until they reached a field of flowers. Suddenly, little Timo felt hungry and went to snack on some leaves. "Stop! My baby is there!" shouted a voice. Little Timo looked up and saw Madam Butterfly. "Oh, I'm sorry. Where is your baby?" he asked. "I'm down here." Little Timo looked down and saw a caterpillar. "Oh, you don't look like your mother," he said. The caterpillar smiled. "I don't now, but soon I'll have wings of my own." The small caterpillar did look different from his mother. He had a green and yellow body with no wings. Madam Butterfly was colorful. She could fly with her wings. It started to rain. Little Timo and Mama Tapir quickly said their goodbyes and went to find some shelter. They saw their friend Mrs. Hen calling to them from the barn and rushed towards her. "Mrs. Tapir, little Timo!" "Oh, thank you, Mrs. Hen. We were getting very wet out there," said Mama Tapir. "You're welcome," said Mrs. Hen. "Little ones, we have visitors. Come and say hello." In came 3 baby chicks. "Hello, welcome to our barn," they chirped excitedly. "Oh, you are all bright yellow," said little Timo in surprise. The baby chicks did look different from Mrs. Hen. They had soft and fluffy yellow feathers. Mrs. Hen had white feathers. She also had something red on her head called a comb. "Come play with us," said one of the baby chicks. "Okay, sure," laughed little Timo. They all played happily together until it was time to go home. Mama Tapir and little Timo thanked Mrs. Hen and said their goodbyes. On the way back home, little Timo smiled at Mama Tapir. "Thank you for a wonderful day, Mama. I met so many animals that don't look like their mothers," said little Timo. "Just like us." "Oh, Timo, even though we look different, I love you just the way you are," said Mama Tapir, and she gave Timo a kiss. Mwah! They both walked home happily together, and that day, little Timo realized that being different was something he liked after all.
Follow us at Anak Rimba Books.